Hey, NICU friends, are you studying for your RNC-NIC or thinking about becoming a certified NICU nurse? It might feel a little overwhelming sometimes. So in this video, I want to walk you through exactly how to study smarter, not harder, so that you can pass on the first try. Hi, I'm Amanda. I'm a neonatal clinical nurse specialist. I've been a NICU nurse and an educator for 16 years, and I've helped hundreds of nurses prepare for their RNC-NIC and their CCRN-N exams. And I know what works to help you pass that exam. So whether you're already deep in review to pass the exam or you're just getting started, this video is for you. So stay with me. So first, know the exam blueprint. The first thing I want you to do is go to the NCC website and download the candidate guide. It tells you exactly what topics are going to be covered and how much each section is weighed on the exam. This isn't just helpful, it's strategic. You can look at it and think about what are the areas that I already feel really confident in, what are the areas that I don't, and I need to study a little bit more. Second, I want you to use active learning strategies. So reading your notes or reading those giant textbooks over and over and over again isn't going to cut it. Highlighting sections of books, I know I did it too, that doesn't help. That's very passive learning. Instead, you want to use active learning strategies, things like flashcards, case studies, and practice questions. Those are the ways that you're going to learn to really know the information so you pass the exam and so that you provide better care for your patients versus just this passive learning that's just not going to stick. And in that way, you don't need to know every single detail. You need to recognize the patterns that we see in the NICU of the patients that we care of. Number 3, practice lots of questions and do it with purpose. Don't just do random questions. Practice in sets of 10 to 25 questions and review the rationales, even the ones that you got correct. Know why you got them right, why the other answers were wrong. Review all of the rationales, and that is going to help you validate the knowledge that you already have and also enhance your knowledge so you'll get a deeper understanding of the why. That is where real learning happens. And also make sure that you're practicing under timed conditions just like you will under the actual exam. And practice your questions around the same time you're taking your exam. If you're a night shift nurse and you're taking the exam at 8 o'clock in the morning, don't do all of your studying at midnight when you're at work. Try and run some questions at 8 o'clock in the morning when you'll actually be taking the exam. That way it's a more similar time frame and your brain is in that kind of a state. Number 4, set a study schedule that you can stick to. So you don't need to study for hours every day, and you definitely don't want to cram right before your exam. Just 10 to 30 minutes a few times a week can really move the needle if you're focused. I usually recommend about 6 to 8 weeks of prep time, and I actually give my students a calendar and a planner to help keep them focused, keep them on track, and have them set themselves up for success. Also, don't do it alone. You're more likely to stay motivated and pass if you have support. So whether it's a study buddy, a study group, or an educator like me cheering you on, the community really matters. And that's why I created my course to help people pass their RNC exam. So let's recap. I want you to know the candidate guide, look it over to make sure that you know what is on the exam. Set yourself up for success. Do active learning strategies, not passive learning strategies. Practice lots and lots of questions and make sure that you're reviewing all of the rationales. Stick to your plan, stick to your schedule, and get support. You've got this. And if no one told you today, I want to tell you that you are smart and you are capable. You're an amazing NICU nurse and you're growing in your career. And I can't wait to hear when you pass your RNC-NIC. So if you're ready to take the next step, check out my free NICU certifications guide, my free ebook, where I give you all the tips that I have for studying and test taking and a lot of resources. So check out the link in the description below. And also make sure that you hit like and subscribe and drop a comment if you have any questions about the exam. I'm here cheering you on, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.